Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Andrea, and today I have my March update for King of Horror Project Pan. This is a Fantastic Ladies group collab, and it was created by Stephanie, who is foo_pans over on Instagram. And she made prompts out of, I won't say all of Stephen King's work, because she left out collaborations, books written under his pseudonym, short stories, and if it's a series, she's only like making a prompt based on the first book in the series, but there's still 40 prompts. The guy has written a lot. So this started September 6th of 2022 because that was when his newest novel was released, and it ends September 21st, 2023 because that is his birthday. I have been doing 6 prompts at a time, and I actually have hit my goal on 3 of them. So I'm going to be rolling in 3 new prompts today, which I'm very excited about. So first on the list is Salem's Lot, or first prompt from the list that I'm working on, I should say. Salem's Lot, a stranger in your collection, a new item. I brought in my Odin's Eye and Angelica Nyqvist Hela palette to use No Pan Left Behind style. And I am wearing this with the last 2 shades I needed today. I needed this green right here, Venom, and then this. It looks a lot pinker in the pan. It's called Hellfire, but I have it like on the inner portion of my lid, and it just looks really peachy, which I don't mind. It's like more of a duochrome, but I have used several of the shades more than once, including I'm wearing this yellow Rebirth, kind of like over that dark green, and then double-sided is in my inner corner, and it's just, I'm so glad that I've finally caved and got this palette because it was worth it. So this one is rolling out, and I'm just very happy to get some use on this. Then the next prompt is for Christine, an item you love that others don't, bad reviews, etc. I had a hard time with this one when I brought it in last month, but I was looking at reviews for the Tree Hut Velvet Coffee Shea Sugar Scrub. This was like one of their fall scents. And while it didn't have like a terrible review or terrible rating, it was like 3.5 stars on Ulta, it was still, there were a lot of reviews. This smells like wet dog. This is disgusting, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I think it smells really, really good. So I brought this in to finish. I've only used it twice because I am trying to finish a bunch of body care stuff. So everything needs to take its turn. So I've only got 2 uses on that, but I'm not worried about it getting done because once I like put my mind to it, I kind of fly through those. The next one, I'm pretty sure this has been in since the introduction. Pet Cemetery. An item brought back to life, repressed or frankened. My Bare Minerals Warmth Bronzer. Still kicking. That's how much I've got left. Not a lot. I've got 23 uses in this project. And if I would just make myself buckle down and use this every single day, it would probably be gone in like 2 weeks. But I'm me, so I don't. I say this every single update, so you're probably all like, yeah, we've heard it a million times before. I really, really want to get it out for next update. I just want to be done with it. I've been working on that thing for like 3 years or something at this point. It's ridiculous. It needs to just be done. Next is It, a shape-shifting product, duochrome, etc. I have this KB Shimmer polish from Polish Pickup. This was September 2022, and this is the shade It Scares Me. This is what I've got on my nails. It's just so hard to capture the shift of this. You can kind of see some, but it really shifts every color of the rainbow. And I just can't get all the shifts to show up on camera, but it's really pretty. I can't get it to shift very much on my nails no matter what. I just think they're not like long enough or something, but either way, it's a gorgeous polish. I only wanted to wear it twice because I'm, like everything else, working on a ton of nail polish. And this is my second application because that is what I'm wearing on my nails today. So this is rolling out. So yay, that's my second my second rollout. Then for the dark half, an alter ego item, an item outside your comfort zone, I picked an extremely nude liquid lipstick. This is the Too Faced Melted Matte lipstick in Sugar Cookie. I did have it on today. I was wearing it earlier for my 5th use, so this is rolling out. But, I ate lunch and it's so nude. It wore away, and then I put a balm on top, so it's not really on my lips anymore, but I got the 5 uses on it. And I'm not going to make a color like this a staple in my collection by any means, but I didn't hate it as much as I thought I would, so I'm glad that I brought it in to get my thoughts on it and stuff. But this is going to go back in my collection probably for a long time, because I just don't reach for colors like that naturally unless they're in projects. So then I think this is my last prompt that I was working on for the Green Mile, a green item. I brought in my Juvia's Place, the Rebel Army Quad, because I had never used it, and I've had it for quite a while. My goal is to use each shade 3 times. Here, I'm going to put it this way, because I get mixed up. So I've got 1 use on this green, which is the green that's in my crease and on my lower lash line today. I've got 1 use on this one. I have not used this one yet. And I have 2 uses on this one, which is, it's kind of hard to see, but it's in my outer corner. Now I'm going to get my uses on it because I'm just trying to do 3 uses per shade. So it's not like I'm going to have a ton of use on this and have pan. I foresee myself decluttering this after I finish this prompt. This green, and I need to experiment a little more with brushes. Don't get me wrong. The brush I used with this green today made it pretty patchy. I'm not gonna lie. I was not impressed. This green, the other time that I wore it, I just felt like it faded. It faded a lot by the end of the day. I can't really remember, I don't think I had any problems with this one. And then, of course, this one I haven't used yet, so I can't really say this is more of an all-over lid shade. So once I do use that, I'll have a little bit better idea. But as of right now, my feeling is that I will declutter this because I have these shades in other palettes or similar enough. So I do want to actually finish this prompt with the product I picked, because it's not so terrible that I can't get my uses in, but I just don't really see the point in keeping this in my collection after that, to be honest. So those were the 6 that I was working on, and then since I hit my goal on 3, I have 3 new ones to roll in. First is the Dead Zone, an item you had a feeling and were right about. This one was tough, not gonna lie. I have read The Dead Zone. I actually had to read it for one of my college courses, which I feel like you don't really read too much Stephen King when you're taking English courses in college, but I'm not gonna complain. And I have seen the Christopher Walken version of the movie, which it's sad because it's Christopher Walken and his body of work. It's just watching it is you can't really take him seriously, which the movie was pretty decent from what I remember, but it's hard to take Christopher Walken seriously in that role. And I never watched the series with Anthony Michael Hall, so I can't speak to that. But anyway, I had a little bit of a hard time with this one, and I don't know how well this fits the prompt, but we're gonna go with it. So an item you had a feeling and were right about. I had a feeling that the Glam and Natrix holographic multichromes were going to be absolutely stunning, and they are. So that's what I'm going with. She just released these last month and a half ago. So there's a total of 6, but I only bought 4, and now I'm kicking myself that I didn't buy the other 2, but this is what I've got. I'm just going to want to use each of these ones because as beautiful as they are, I'm working on a lot of eyeshadow, and holographic multichromes are they have their place, definitely, but it's not in an everyday eye look. So I'll give swatches, obviously. The way she named these, they're just HM for holographic multichrome, and then they're numbered 1 through 6. So I have 1, 3, 4, and 5. So this is HM1, trying to see if you can see any shifts in the pan. I just cannot recommend Glaminatrix shadows enough. They're just amazing. You can see that it's like a lighter kind of mid-tone blue to a pinky purple. It's really beautiful. I don't know if you can, when it's out of focus, you can see the holographic in it. So that is HM1. Then HM3, this is like a green. It's a green to blue, but it's not really picking up super well in the pan. Let's see about. You can kind of see the blue there in the swatch. Just, oh God, these are so pretty. You can kind of see the shift there. And I think I still have the pictures. I took pictures of the swatches and sent them to Lisa because I think the only one that we got in common, we only got one of these in common, and then she got the 2 that I didn't get. So we were swapping swatch pictures. This is HM4. And she packaged them in these little compacts, but they are, I mean, you can take the pans out, so I like that because I don't like stuff in compacts like that because I tend to not reach for them when they're like that. This is more like the kind of greeny bronze to purple. And then lastly is HM5, which is more of a purple to blue type situation. Let's see. I really suck at swatching with my pinky. But so, and then kind of get it out of focus so you can see all of the holographic sparkles in them. So anyway, yeah, these are freaking stunning. And I'm super excited to have them. And now at some point in the future, I'm going to need to get the other 2 that I didn't pick up. But I'm going to wait until she releases her next palette and buy them then, because she's an Australian brand, and, you know, shipping. I don't want to pay $20 in shipping for 2 eyeshadows. So anyway, that took a long time. Sorry, I just get really excited about eyeshadow. Then the next one is The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon. What is going on with my hair? Another book that I have never read. And this is Brown Item for the Woods. And again, I mean, I should stop saying this. I'm panning like 5 million things of everything. So it's really hard to pick items to pan. But I decided I was going to bring in another one of these Glamlight lip glosses because I got the set and like I never used it, so I need to do that. This is in the scent S'mores, well, scent shade, scent 2. They're all scented. It smells like a s'more, and this is like a really dark, kind of like chestnutty brown lip gloss. These lip glosses are super pigmented and opaque. So I'm just gonna bring this in for 10 uses. And I don't know that it'll be done next month, but we'll see. And then lastly, for 11/22/63, another book I have not read yet. An item you wouldn't buy if you could do it over. I don't have too many of those because usually I have pretty good luck in like buying things and they're good. This one is just not it. This is the Revolution Glass Skin Primer, the ultimate dewy finish. I like a dewy, like a glowy finish. This just straight up makes me look oily when I use it. I haven't tried it with some of my more mattifying foundations, like the Juvia's Place I Am Magic foundation, which I actually don't really like because it's too dry. So I'm gonna, even though it's not in a project, I might give it a try with this to see. But I have this for 10 uses, and then if I can't make it work with any of my foundations, I'm going to declutter it and send it to Project Beauty Share, because I just can't be bothered to use up a whole thing of this when I just don't. It's not my preference. It's too. I mean, if you have skin like the Sahara Desert, like maybe this would be good for you, but I have pretty normal / leaning slightly oily skin, and while I like a good glow, like I said, this is not a glow. This is more like an oil slick. So we're going to give it 10 uses, try it out with some different things, and then see where we're at. But that is it for my update today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're staying safe and sane and healthy, having a wonderful day or night wherever you are. And I will talk to you in the next one. Oh, and I told Valerie I would do this. Horror. It's King of Horror, because horror is a really hard word to say. So, bye.